In this video, let's talk about your live show good practices so that it grows up to be a fantastic show with a lot of engaged viewers.
This video is brought to you by EpiPies Academy.
At first, it's of course a lot of work, and this is where you can get ahead because guess what? Most of your competitors, they'll quit. A lot of work, they'll get discouraged, they'll quit, but you should not. You should stay consistent and have regular programming, and eventually people will know to tune in. You should always tell them that you start at a regular time, the days where you're on, and you should make a life commitment essentially to be on at that regular time and day. Of course, you have a life, sometimes you won't be on. But as long as people know that for like 90% of the time you'll be on at the times and days that you say, people will start tuning in and you'll be growing a bigger and bigger audience, hopefully each time you're live. And when you're not, big, when you're small, what you have to do is find other pre-recorded or live shows and interact with them and ask the bigger shows that are more established to help you out, to give you a little promotion in the live space, because it's a little bit new and it's a early community. It's a more passionate community where people help each other a bit more, and you'll be surprised that you'll be able to get a little bit more help from established live YouTubers. Now, how to do your show? You want to have more, you're going to get more promotion from YouTube or from Facebook, wherever you do it, as long as you're live. So that means longer duration, more frequent shows as you're building your audience. Once you have the snowball effect, you can scale back a little. But I recently came from a YouTube live conference at YouTube, and they had a speaker, which was a fantastic speaker, a live YouTuber, One Shot Girl. You might look her up. And she's got something like almost 300,000 subscribers and a lot of regular live viewers. She does online gaming shows. And she said that, she does from 6 or 7 p.m. daily until midnight daily. So it's almost a full-time, incredible commitment for her. But that's the way that she was able to stand out. I'm not saying you should do it for that long, that much, but she's actually becoming extremely successful financially through that strategy. So the more that you can do it, the better. And as you're live, remember that after you're done, that show will be pre-recorded and will stay on YouTube that people can watch as a pre-recorded show. So you should always remind people who watch the pre-recorded version that you have a regular start time, so that next time they can tune into your live show and not the pre-recorded one, because the live is better. Okay. As you're also live, you should really interact with your commenters and build super fans so that people feel like, oh, this show is my show because the host interacts with me, and people will come back and always give more reasons to come back, make it more fun, make it more engaging, because those people are interacting live. Imagine if you were watching a TV show and the actors were interacting live with you. That would be really cool, right? Also, because in the beginning the show will be a little bit slow, don't worry. It's always like that. When you started your Twitter, it was slow. When you started Facebook, it was slow. When you start regular YouTube, it's slow. So it's going to be slow for a while. Don't worry. Just tell people to come back, watch regularly, interact with other live YouTubers, and build your audience. Now, for building your audience, it's really important to have audience engagement and retention. I'm going to show you a new feature by YouTube. It's called Ring the Bell, and it's going to awaken a lot of your subscribers. Let me show you how that works. When you are on a show page, you see you have a subscribe feature. When somebody clicks subscribe, as you've done now, you see there's a little bell here, and the Ring the Bell feature is something that you need to tell your followers to ring the bell so that they can get the notification when you're going live. So this is a more powerful notification that they are going to get after they ring the bell. So that's something like when you have a subscriber, everybody on YouTube understands subscribers. And of course, you encourage people to subscribe. You should encourage your viewers, your live viewers, to subscribe. But you should also encourage them after that to ring the bell, because as soon as you're live every time, if they ring the bell, if they click the bell here, then they are going to get an immediate notification. It's a much more engaging notification. It has a higher conversion rate, and that's going to get your regular viewers to come back. If they've rung the bell, as soon as you're live every time, they're going to get a notification, because all of your subscribers, they do not all of them get a notification. That's up to the YouTube algorithm. So even though you may be surprised, have a lot of subscribers, not all of them know about your live shows. But people who click this button, the little bell, this is relatively new, those people, they will know that right away you started. And so the more people who have rung the bell, the more immediate viewers you'll get for every time you have a live show. So those are the ways that your live show will succeed.